Okay, first of all, I just want to say Happy New Year's to everybody that is watching this. Second of all, I kind of want to rant a little bit because there are a whole bunch of things going around on the net. If you follow me on Twitter or if you follow my blogs on Tumblr or any of that stuff, then you kind of know what I'm talking about. Um, a lot of people have been just flat out saying things like I'm arrogant and I think that I'm better than everybody with my music and stuff because I say that all the time. I always say I'm the best and everything like that, and that I get talked down on and put down because of my arrogancy and my conceitedness. Well, and how I'm fake. They say I'm fake because I talk like this. I talk white. But when I rap, I sound different, and I cuss a lot in my raps. But I don't really cuss a lot when I talk. And a lot of people think that I'm fake for that or something. And I just want to talk about that a little bit, kind of. First of all, with the beef thing going on, with that Wild Boys Entertainment or whatever, and that's over. Like, regardless of what the people think, what anybody thinks, or what anybody said, that beef has been over for a long time, and I'm not dissing anybody. I don't diss people. I just kind of ignore it. So, yeah, into that. Let's just stop that right there, and I'll go on to the next topic about the arrogancy and the me thinking I'm better. I don't think that I'm better than anybody. My mindset is like, what I think is, if you don't think that you're the best at what you do, like if your mindset doesn't say, if you're not trying to be the best, in other words, if you're not trying to be the best, then what are you doing? Like, honestly, if you're not pushing to be the best, it's like a basketball player. If Michael Jordan wasn't trying to be the best the whole time during his career, because I guarantee you, no basketball player goes into the NBA or NCAA or even high school without the mindset of, I'm the best on the team, or I'm going to be the best one day. I guarantee you that. And that's what my mindset is. I have to say I'm the best because I already have a low self-esteem myself, so I have to tell myself I'm the best. Because if I don't think I'm the best, I think if I'm not trying to be the best, then I'm just wasting my time. I don't want to be second best. I don't want to be third best. I don't want to be fourth best. I don't want to be fifth best. I want to be the best in, not in my age division, but ever. I want to set records. I want to sell records. I want to sell out stadiums. I want to, I want to do all that. And it's not just about the money. For everybody who thinks that me doing hip-hop is all about me getting money, because I post things like I'm paper chasing on Twitter and everything, it's not about the money for me. I mean, yeah, I want the money, don't get me wrong. Hell, I want a lot of things, but, if I don't ever get famous, then I'm not going to stop doing music. I mean, I'll be 40 years old and I'll still be pushing songs out, and I don't care if I get signed or not. Either way, it's something that I love to do. So for other people that are talking about, I'm arrogant or whatever, that's BS, because I don't find myself arrogant or conceited. I find myself as just another competitor, because, Lil Wayne says he's the best. Eminem, he's a legend, and in my opinion, he's one of the best. He's one of the best ever. And he tried to be the best. He's pushing to be the best. He is the best. I mean, you get what I'm saying. I'm sure you understand kind of where I'm coming from, but I just think, and about the fake thing, it takes somebody who is real to, I come from a lot of things. I don't just come from I don't act ghetto because I'm a white boy, because, I'm not from the ghetto or whatever. I'm not saying that I am or that I'm not. I'm just saying that what I portray as an entertainer is what I know. I don't say things that I don't know about. You're not going to hear something on my song that I haven't done, seen, been affiliated with. You're not going to hear it. I'm sorry. And so the way I talk now to make myself more presentable to you, because if I was talking all slurred and everything, you wouldn't be able to understand me. And I'm educated, and I'm not, I'm not from a very rich family, anyways. But a lot of these people on here, they're typing their X's as O's and typing all ghetto and stuff. Why would you want to portray something like that? Like, why wouldn't you want to make yourself look of higher power, look more educated? Look like you have, I mean, I type ghetto too. I'll say I be doing stuff. Just that's not really me being funny. That's just me talking I guess hip hop language. That's just me talking, and I run my mouth. That's what I do. My mindset is that I can do that. I mean, call that arrogant, call that cocky if you want to. That's your opinion, but people who know me know that I'm not like that. People that know me personally, they know that I'm not arrogant and I'm not stuck up like that, And just a bunch of things, man. And about the, me not talk. A lot of people say that I don't talk to people now. I don't talk to everybody. If I don't talk to you anymore, there's a reason for that. It's not because I'm arrogant or I'm too good to talk to you. It's because you've apparently done something to me, and I've finally grown up and figured out that I don't need you in my life. I don't need to affiliate with you in order to be happy. Like, apparently you've pushed me to that limit, and a lot of people think that I'm just saying that as an excuse, and I'm not making excuses not to talk to people. I'm not making excuses to do this or do that. I'm not any better than you are. But my whole point of this whole rant is that people just look at me a different way than they think that I am. And if you really want to get to know me as a person, then talk to me. Don't just, if you want to know a situation that's going on, if you want to know something, don't go by what you hear from somebody else. Talk to me about it. If I don't respond, then I'm obviously busy, or, you're one of those people that I just don't want to talk to. I'm sorry. I mean, there's no way around that. And if you can't get in contact with me in my, by my cell phone, if you're texting me, whatever, sometimes my phone doesn't get messages from AT&T users or whatever. Like, I don't know why, but my phone does that. So if you can't reach me through my phone, reach me through Twitter. I always respond on Twitter. Twitter.com/MacCdope. MAKCDOPE. No spaces, just MAKCDOPE. And I will respond every time. That's the easiest way to reach me is on Twitter. I don't respond to my comments on here very often. On Facebook every once in a while. But if you really want to get in contact with me, then tweet me, and I will tweet back. I'm always on Twitter. But, I don't think that I'm too good to talk to anybody, and I don't find myself being talked down on because I do that. I mean, maybe I am talked down on because people think that, but, I mean, if people, like I said, if you know me, then you know I'm not like that, and, with that whole situation with the people that they know who I'm talking to, I might have responded a bit childishly, or I might have responded a bit immaturely, but you came at me immaturely. Like, don't come at me telling me that, that you know this and you know that. If you haven't talked to me about the situation, then you don't know it. You just know what you've heard about it. So, I don't mean no disrespect to anybody, and I'm not trying to piss anybody off. I'm just saying, like, it's not fair that you push me to the limit to where I don't want to talk to you anymore because you just want to be childish and run your mouth on me. Or you just want to believe what you heard from somebody. Or, you just want to talk, period. Just because you want to talk about me. And that's not fair to me because I don't talk about anybody. I don't run my mouth about anybody. If somebody disses me on a song, yeah, I'm going to talk about them, but that's as far as it gets. I'm not going to run my mouth on somebody at school just because they looked at me wrong. I mean, I don't dislike anybody. I try to be as friendly as I can with everybody. And then everybody's like, oh, he dated your ex. I don't care if you dated my ex. I don't care if you slept with my ex. It's whatever. That's back then. I don't care. That has nothing to do with now. Right now is right now. And it's a new year anyways. So it's a restart for everything. And, people just think that I hold grudges against things. And I really don't, and I'm not that bad of a person if you get to know me. I mean, I might act like a jerk to some people, but, if you've done me wrong in the past, if you've done me wrong, I'm not talking about you date my ex or you mess with one of my friends or one of my friends doesn't like you. Like, I don't care about any of that. If you're cool with me, then you're cool with me. My friends' opinions on you have nothing to do with my opinion on you. I know, if you know me and I know you, that we know each other. We're cool with each other. It doesn't matter, and a lot of people, they just assume that if DJ Freak Show doesn't like you, then Mak C doesn't like you, and that's not true. You know what I'm saying? It's not. That has nothing to do with with how I think, and I think that if I know you, then me and you are clicked. Like, we're cool. It has nothing to do with you being cool with Freak Show, or you being cool with my little brother, or you being cool with anybody that you affiliate with, that does not like you. And they can hang out with who they want to. Just because I don't like somebody doesn't mean you can't hang out with them. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, confront me. Confront me about my opinions and things like that, or my situation and what's going on in my head with the situation, instead of just assuming that, this person's right and this person's wrong, because they might be telling you the truth. Hell, you don't know. But you won't ever know if you don't ask me. Because I know, because I'm the one going through the situation. If it's about somebody else's business, ask them. Don't come to me about somebody else's business, because that's none of my business. I mind my own business and I do me. So don't come to me asking stuff about my girlfriend, because I don't know everything about that. I mean, yeah, we talk every day, but I'm not in her business like that. I affiliate with myself, and I keep myself in my own space. So, I'm just ranting, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of people have been looking at my blogs and looking at the replies of people talking about I'm arrogant, and this is why people talk down on me, and that they're getting all this stuff, and that I'm a loser, so I'm not. 10,000 downloads says otherwise, and they say that's arrogant because I say I have 10,000 downloads and you have 40. That's not arrogant, bro. That's just me, pushing out to you that you're wrong for believing that you're better than me when I'm, and that you're getting shouts from record labels when you haven't put in the work that I have. You know what I'm saying? I have been working on my music for at least 8 or 9 years. My hip-hop music. I've been working on that for at least 8 or 9 years. Okay. You've been in it for maybe 2 or 3. And you want to talk about you have more shots at things than I do. And then your songs are worse. You don't have the sound quality. You don't have the views. You don't have the downloads. You don't have any of that. And I do, and I haven't even got a shout out from a label yet, but you want me to believe that you do with 40 downloads. Your top downloads are 40. My top downloads are in 10,000s. Okay? You're not, you're not any, I'm not saying I'm better than you. I'm just saying, like, you're not telling the truth, bro. Like, there's no way that you're doing better than I am when you haven't even put in the work yet. You haven't put in the work to try to get your sound quality better. Mine's not perfect, but I'm progressing and I'm getting to where I want to be. And I'm working hard on it. So don't come to me telling me that, you're doing better than me and all this other stuff when, like I said, you're not trying as hard as I am. And I'm not paying people to mix and master my songs. I'm not paying people to make my CD covers. I'm not paying people for any of that stuff. Only thing that I've paid for is beats. And that's it. So, I'm putting in this work by myself, and I work hard on this. And you're telling me that you're better than me, but you don't work as hard as I do. That's just not fair to me. It's not fair to talk to me like that and to expect me not to reply hostilely, because I'm gonna get mad, because I know for a fact that I work hard, and I know for a fact that that I try hard to get to where I want to be, and I want to win Grammys. And with the work that I'm doing now, I still might not be working hard enough. I'm not in the studio right now. Maybe I should be in the studio right now. I probably should be. And then maybe I get closer to my dreams. But, out of the millions of people that are working as hard or harder than I am, and you're not even, pushing as hard as I am, then you're not better than me. Like, I'm not saying I'm better than you, mentally or physically or any way like that. I'm saying I work harder than you do, and I still don't have the image that you say you have. And that's wrong. That's wrong for you to tell me that you're better than me, moralistically, and you don't even push as hard as I do. So, rant over for that part. And I think I've covered pretty much everything that I was going to talk about, and it's been a 15-minute video. So, I'm sorry I kind of held you down, for this last 15 minutes. But I felt like I had to say it. I had to say what I was saying. And I guess that's all I have to say. So, if you know me, then you know how I really am, and you know that I'm not arrogant or stuck up, or I'm not, any of the things people say about me. A lot of people say about me. I am my own person, and I keep to myself a lot of the time. So I'm not being arrogant because I like to keep to myself, and then because I like to keep my mouth shut, to where people are like, you can't judge me. I don't like being judged. I like people. I don't care what people think. I do care what people think. Regardless of what they say, I'm sure they do too, because your opinion matters to me. Your opinion on my music matters to me. Your opinion on everything, to make me a better person, to make me a better businessman, to make me a better artist, to make me a better, influence on the people around me. I do care what people think. If I didn't care what people think, then, a record label could call me and they could be like, do you want to be signed? I'd be like, I don't care, I do care. I care a lot, So, it's BS that people would say that, but,